Good afternoon. Welcome once again to the weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. So Kyle, you've had a whole week and a half to acclimate back to Athens weather after being in Albuquerque. So hopefully you're feeling more comfortable being home. Update us on the weather, Kyle.
So today we got partly cloudy skies, cooler conditions, high of around 55 degrees. Winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, scattered frost possible, low 31. Tomorrow, sunny skies, high of 62, low 31. Friday, sunny skies, high of 69, low 35. Saturday, what happened here?
Oh, just keep going. We'll roll with it.
Saturday, sunny skies, high of 74, low 37. Sunday, sunny skies, high of 74, low 37. Monday, sunny skies, high of 76, low 41. And next Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, high of 78, low 48. So we're kind of going in that upward trend again. Compared to it was like 31 this morning, there was some snow reported in Ohio yesterday.
West Virginia, too.
And Columbus, Ohio, yesterday. And they had a hailstorm yesterday in Parkersburg.
In Parkersburg. Mm-hmm. People were sliding off the road.
I did see the pictures of that from Angie Hall. And sports, soccer's home tomorrow at 4. Volleyball is home Friday at 6. Saturday at 4. Field hockey is home Sunday at noon. Volleyball's back home next Tuesday at 6 p.m. And Saturday the 26th, also the Frank Soldier or the Senior Day football game. That game is at noon. It's the same day as the Halloween block party. And we're only now 19 days away till basketball season already. Right after daylight savings time.
That's right. And that's on, what day is that?
November 2nd, right before you go to bed.
All right, November 2nd.
An hour behind. An hour back. We get an extra hour.
All back, spring forward.
Yep.
All righty. Several updates to provide to all of you today. Number one is a ribbon cutting ceremony that's going to take place over at the Dairy Lane Park or the Southside Park or whatever you want to name it. And this is for the new toddler playground area with new equipment. I know that for those of you who really cherish the dinosaur slide, there will be a replacement dinosaur slide, just not quite as tall. But this makes for a more accessible, smaller children's playground area. So the ribbon cutting for that will be on the 25th of this month at 3 p.m. over at Dairy Lane / Southside Park. What do you call that park?
Richland Avenue Park.
See,
Richland
it's
Avenue
got so
Park.
many different names. I call it Southside Park.
Some people call it Southside Park too.
Dairy Lane Park. Oh,
Southside.
and Scott is chiming in. Scott Thompson says that he calls it Southside Park. Whatever. It's a park on the south side of the city on Richland Avenue.
Yes, it is.
And Dairy Lane.
Right there. Right next to the roundabout.
Mystery solved. It's actually probably, I would contend, that's our most used
Park
for playground amenities, and we see a lot of people there. There's a shelter house there.
Yes, there
There's a
is.
restroom there.
There's
You go-
parking there for the games too.
Miniature golf is back there. I mean, now some people would call that Dairy Lane Park.
It is.
Back there.
That's Dairy Lane Park.
Scott, I know you guys can't see Scott out there in TV land, but he's pointing his finger at me going, yes. So, all right, there we have it. Mystery created or solved. Halloween block party, as you had mentioned.
Same day as the football game.
Same, not by design, but that's what it is. The block party is on the 26th. Neighborhood trick-or-treating is on the 31st, as it will be henceforth and forevermore. We've been doing it for several years. It works. It's Halloween. Let the kids go out and trick-or-treat in the neighborhoods on Halloween. This is not that. This is the Saturday, the 26th, Halloween block party on Court Street. It will begin at 1 p.m. and run through 12:30 a.m. Into the morning of the 27th of October. Several things lined up. There's going to be The children and families activities, which will occur between 1 and 4 p.m. on Court Street. Several different organized things taking place. We're going to have DJ Rock and Reggie's going to be playing, face painting, Boulder Wall, the musical petting zoo, Uptown Scavenger Hunt, arts and crafts, on and on and on. The fire department's going to have their safety trailer out there. The police department will have their new police cruiser. It would be really cool if we have our new police EV cruiser, which we have 2 that are on their way, but that might not be ready yet. So that's all located on Court Street between Union and Washington Street from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. We have a number of things taking place, to include the Athens Uptown Business Trick or Treat. This is something that has been merged into this event in the past. So all participating Uptown businesses will have trick or treat goodies located on Court Street, West State Street, Washington Street, and Union Street. From 5 to 6 p.m., the Honey for the Heart Halloween Parade is going to take place. People will gather at Central Venue, which is on Carpenter Street. To participate prior to the parade, you can go down there and pick out your costume or pick out whatever it is you want to have with you as an accoutrement as you enter into the parade. The Honey for the Heart dance/concert is also at Central Venue. That will be immediately following the parade, and I believe that will run until 7 p.m. or maybe even later. So that's always an interesting event to take place at Central Venue. From 5:45 until 2:30 a.m. is the events at the entertainment stage. So there's going to be a lot going on there. We have a number of acts that have been lined up by Brandon Thompson. The stage will be located on Court Street between Union Street and Washington Street. And that pretty much sums all that up. Again, the free family-friendly Halloween will be from 1 to 4 p.m. So come out, check that out, have fun. The neighborhood trick-or-treating, it will be from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. on the 31st of October. You know, to participate, the guidelines are basically leave your porch light on if you're going to be distributing candy. Turn the light on. You know, for those who are trick-or-treating, you know, be visible, you know, decorate costumes and bags with whatever to be identified. You can carry glow sticks or flashlights with you, which is advisable because, you know, come 6:30 to 7:30 on the 31st, it will become dark. So keep that in mind. Look out for traffic. And parents and guardians for youth under the age of 12. I guess that means my daughters can run around on their own without me having to supervise them, which I'm sure they would absolutely appreciate. Veterans Day, 11/11 at 11. So the November 11th event is on a Monday this year. It's probably worth mentioning, and if I remember, I'll mention it again. City Council will be moving to Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. here in Council Chambers, and that would be November 12th for that meeting, which, Scott, if I'm not mistaken, that will likely be a committee's night. Moving forward, there's a lot going on. This year's theme is a legacy of loyalty and service. Veterans Day breakfast is offered at the American Legion, Post 21. That is from 7 to 9 a.m. The parade lineup will be at 9:30 on Morris Avenue. The parade will begin at 10:15, and it will go up Morris Street to East State Street, East State Street to Carpenter Street to Court Street all the way down to the Alumni Gateway at College Green, and onto OU's campus. The program will begin at 11 a.m. sharp in front of the Memorial Auditorium patio. We used that in the past years. It works out well, rain or shine. So be there. The Ohio Army National Guard vehicle will be on display, and then there will be a lunch back at the American Legion, Post 21, AMVETS, and AMVETS, Post 76. So keep that in mind. Again, city council will be on Tuesday that week here in council chambers at 7 p.m. Leaf pickup. The leafers are out there running. They're currently working their way through the Area 1 and doing their thing, and they will then migrate into Area 2 and then Area 3 over the course of the coming 2 weeks. So rake your leaves to the curb or to the street, and the leaf truck will absolutely remove them for you. The last thing I want to mention is the Water Service Line Materials Lead Project. It's a mouthful. This is through Ohio EPA. We posted ways in which people could take a coin and scratch the surface of their water line as it enters into your home. Likely it's in your basement, or somewhere on the first floor where the water line comes in. But scrape it, and if it's a kind of a copper goldish color underneath, it's a copper line. If it is another color, a shiny silver, it could be a lead line coming in. The thing I want to point out is that all of the water service lines and mains that are the city's responsibility there are none that are lead pipes. We are lead free on the service end from the city's responsibility. If you have any questions about this, really feel free to reach out to Steve Adams, environmental coordinator for the city of Athens, and he can be reached at 740-279-0523. All right. And when you were talking about sports and volleyball and things of that nature, I'm proud to announce my daughters, on the other hand, are disappointed. But for the 7th grade volleyball team, they went undefeated throughout the season, only to come in second place at the tournament last night to Logan. They lost to Logan at the Chieftain. I blame it on the Chieftain Center up in Logan. That's the reason why. They played their hearts out, but their volleyball season through the Athens Middle School came to an end last night. That's all we have for tonight, or for today.
All for today.
Right, Kyle?
Right.
Okay. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Jason, for doing all that you do. We apologize for the delay. We had some unknown, unannounced
Power surge
or something. It was a power outage. Our generator, like clockwork, our new generator kicked in and repowered everything, but that tends to lead to some level of havoc with having to reset stuff. But we're here. It's now. And thanks for joining Kyle Johansson and myself for the weekly update. And please join us again next week for weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. Take care.